In today's video, we are going to talk about all my income streams online and which one is great for beginners, and we are going to categorize them as easy, medium, and hard. First of all, let's talk about where you can sell your products, digital or physical, in 2026. Number one, and it's one of the easier platforms, is Etsy. Etsy is great for selling physical and digital products, and you can sell anything that you make from home. On Etsy, I have 3 stores. One of them is a clothing store, one of them is a stationery store, and one of them is a digital Etsy store. I use print on demand on both of my physical Etsy stores to help with my production. Another platform that I sell my products in is Amazon. The third one that I sell a lot of my products on is my own website that I created with Shopify. And recently I joined TikTok Shop. So Etsy, Shopify, Amazon, and TikTok Shop are my 4 main incomes for my physical and digital products. When I say digital products here, it is digital art, clip art, seamless files, and templates. Because I'm going to talk about this in the last section, I have other digital products that I started selling recently, which are my courses and my resources. But that goes into the hard bucket. So those were all of our online selling platforms. So if you have a printer and a paper cutter, you can easily start a stationery business from home. Stationery business is one of the easier ways to start selling online, especially on Etsy, Amazon, and TikTok Shop. When you use Etsy, Amazon, and TikTok Shop, you take advantage of the traffic they're already bringing in, so you don't have to worry about social media or other marketing types. All you have to worry about is their SEO and how their platform works. So I would put starting a stationery business from home and selling it on Etsy, Amazon, or Shopify in our easy bucket. The other product type that I sell is digital art. I create digital art with my iPad using Procreate app, and I repurpose my designs to sell them on Etsy. Even though I really like creating my own art, as a busy small business owner, I usually also buy my designs from Etsy and from other sellers. I buy my clip arts, seamless files, and other designs for my print-on-demand products. So creating simple digital art, clip arts, seamless files, or even just simple designs with text for t-shirts and sweatshirts is something that small businesses are looking for. And the good news is, even if you don't know how to draw, you can easily create these designs with your iPad, or you can even create these with AI and sell them online on Etsy. However, you need to make sure that you are clarifying that these are AI created designs. You cannot sell them as your own. So I'm going to put the digital art business, starting it on Etsy, on the medium bucket. The reason why is if you decide to create your own designs, you need to learn how to draw, which is not that hard. However, you need to create the designs yourself, and if you don't know how to use Procreate, or if you don't know how to draw, you need to take a few hours to learn how to make these designs. However, if you're going to create your designs, the digital art, with AI, then I would put it in the easy bucket. Because all you need is to know how to write prompts for the AI platform you're using, and that makes it very easy, and you can easily create beautiful designs. To get inspired from AI, sometimes I don't know what to design or create, so sometimes I use ChatGPT or Midjourney to create my designs with AI if I'm feeling uninspired. But I usually create these designs on AI, not to sell directly, but to get inspiration from and then draw it on my iPad. We actually talk about this in my digital art business course. I also created an app that helps you create these prompts and these images, clip arts, very easily. And I'm going to leave a link under this video if you want to check it out. It's very easy to use. The third income stream for your online business, and I also do this in my online stores, is selling templates. You can create these templates using Canva, and you can sell the editable versions of these templates and sell them in your online store. I sell them on my Etsy and on my Shopify. You can sell stationery templates, you can sell invitation templates, greeting card templates, social media templates, because again, small business owners are looking for these templates, and also last minute gift shop shoppers or people that are looking for unique designs that give them the flexibility to edit everything themselves are looking for these designs. So there's a lot of potential here if you're selling templates, especially wedding invitation templates or baby shower invitation templates are selling a lot on Etsy. Another online business that you can start, and I'm going to put this one in the easy bucket, is print on demand. What print on demand is basically print on demand company like Printify. I like to use Printify. Brings the printers and the sellers together. You just make your designs, you upload them in your store, and as you get a sale, they make it and ship it for you. This is easy because you don't need inventory. All you have to do is just make the designs and sell them. People claim it is a saturated market. Yes, it is, because it's very easy to make and sell things with print on demand. However, if you have a unique design and if you know how to do trend and demand analysis on Etsy, your designs are going to stand out. I use print on demand to help me with my production. For example, in my stationery business, I sell sticky notes. However, making sticky notes is so hard. So I use Printify to make and ship my sticky notes. This way, while I'm making other products from home, print on demand, Printify is handling the harder products for me and they're shipping it for me. So again, I'm going to put print on demand on the easy bucket. Number 5 is Amazon. On Amazon, you can sell your products, ship them from home yourself. But on Amazon, there's also something called Fulfilled by Amazon, which basically means you create all your products, you tell Amazon how many of these products you're going to send it to their warehouse, you make everything and you ship it. Then Amazon, every time you sell a product, handles the shipping for you. They ship everything and take care of the customer service for you. It is a very great way to make money. I make a lot of money selling my products on FBA. However, I'm going to put this in the medium bucket because Amazon has a little bit of a learning curve, and to be able to send products to FBA, you either need to make them in bulk and there's a risk that it is not going to sell, or you can order everything from Alibaba, which you have to spend a little money up front to be able to sell these, because on Alibaba there's a minimum order quantity. And the last one, and this is pretty recent for me, is sharing your knowledge about anything online and selling your courses. I'm going to put this in the hard bucket. Because first of all, you need equipment and software to record and edit these products. You need a whole new platform, not Shopify, not Etsy. You need a course hosting platform like Kajabi. That is the one that I use to host your courses. You have to prepare slideshows and you have to share your knowledge in a way that is going to help people understand everything and then apply it in their real life. The reason I started making courses is while I was promoting my products on social media, I came across a lot of people needing help selling online, how to create their products, how to make their products. And I have been doing this for 10 years, so I wanted to share my knowledge with my students in the easiest way possible. That is why I started creating affordable courses on my website, nunukreatorclub.com. This is a fairly recent income source for me, and I'm not totally depending on it, but I put it in the hard bucket because you have to create slideshows, courses, and then you have to record them, edit them, and then you have to share it with your students. Because I'm new to this, there have been some technical difficulties that I had to solve and learn. It was a very, very big learning curve, but honestly, after selling my products online, and now that most of my businesses are running itself and I have a system, teaching people how to sell their products or teach them how to start an Etsy store and seeing them getting their first sale has really triggered something very inside of me, and it makes me very happy and it gives me a lot of satisfaction. So I really enjoy doing that. I don't see it as hard work, as long as I can still focus on my other businesses. So far, if you learned something new or if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can keep offering free resources for people that are interested in selling online and starting their online business. So, to summarize, every single way you can make money online for beginners, I recommend starting an Etsy store and start selling products that are easier to make. For example, stationery products are a very easy way to make products, and you can stand out with your design and you can attract people, and there's so much product gap in there right now, and you can start selling stationery products on Etsy. Number 2, I would recommend selling digital art on Etsy, creating your own clip arts for small businesses and finding those gaps, the products that are missing in the market, and it is a very satisfying and easy way to make money, and you don't even need inventory. All you need to know is a software, a platform that you can create your design designs, again, I recommend either using AI to be inspired from this art and ideas and using your iPad and Procreate to create your designs. And number 3 is print on demand. You can sell anything from clothing to stationery to home decor just by creating unique designs that are missing in the market. Even though the profit margins are low, it is an easy way to start selling online. And number 4 is selling templates. People need templates. People need products that are going to make their life easier and their business. So I would recommend starting with Etsy if you're a totally new beginner. And I would focus on something easier to make, stationery, or whatever you're good at. For example, if you like embroidery, or if you like making t-shirts, or if you like sewing, then you should definitely start with that. Digital art, print on demand, and templates. If you already have an Etsy store, and if you're getting a little bit of sale, I recommend creating your own website and using social media to promote your products. Before I end this video, this is what I want to say. I like watching YouTube videos and I come across a lot of people that make it seem like selling online is easy. Honestly, none of these, even though if I put it in the easy bucket, none of these methods are easy to do, okay? Let's be honest with each other. Full transparency, every single method is hard and there's a learning curve. If you want to sell stationery products, you need to learn how to use your printer, your cutter, how to create products, designs. If you want to sell digital art, you have to create your designs, which is a lot of time and effort, and then you have to upload these on your platform. So everything is hard, but the truth is, if you keep doing it consistently and if you put in the hard work, then you're going to be able to make money online in 2026. And don't listen to people that are saying it's saturated. It has always been saturated. People were saying the same thing 10 years ago when I started, and it is the same amount. It doesn't matter because the people that are going to put in the effort are going to be getting more sales online. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment under the slideshow, and under the slideshow I'm going to leave a quiz that is going to help you choose whichever business is best for you. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope to see you in the next video.